Hey man, check this out, right? Alright, being a baby father, cheeks, of course. I make my videos disclosing how cheeks it is to be a baby father. It sucks. You know what I mean? You want to find somebody who you can marry, settle down with, then have children. That way, if y'all, during any time that y'all was trying to settle down, disagree, I can get out of there scot free. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you can, because, you might have a broke partner, whether you're male or female, who once you divorce has to get a little alimony. Because they're broke. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? I'm a baby father, so I got to talk about baby father terms. Things that I know. So I know one thing. It's funny when you're being called a deadbeat in front of your child. Right? It's funny. Because if it's not funny, why is it okay? like, you got baby mothers talking about their baby father. Oh yeah, they don't do nothing for his child. I will in front of the kids, right? But if you out somewhere not around any kids and talk about a baby mama, you you committing one of the ultimate sins to humankind. Like they come at you like, oh, you ain't, you a dog. Da da da. Ooh. Yo, always complaining about. I hate seeing these dudes out here complaining about their baby mothers. I guess all y'all perfect, right? All you baby mothers, that is. All you females that don't even have kids be complaining too. Like, why is they talking about black women like that? See, this is why I ain't never having no kids. Like, like nobody probably want to have your child. They just want some poom poom and go about their business because crazy people are really not who you want to have kids by. And there are a lot of them out here. Whew. But then you gotta think about it. This life can drive a person crazy because there's a lot of things out here that just tweak your brain and just make you think I should go on a killing spree. Serious, like it's just crazy. Like I remember when I dropped my daughter off the last time I had her. Right, her mother was like, "Come here." My daughter was crying. She's like, "What you crying for? He don't even want you." She's like, "Daddy." She's like, "That's Khalif. That is not your father. I'm your mother and your father. If he wanted you, da 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 da, saying all this BS, da 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 da, blah blah blah." So I'm sitting over there in the car, listening to all this, watching as she does this in front of my face with my child right there, thinking to myself like, this is okay. Because it's funny. Because it can't be nothing else. Because I'm telling you, like, if you speak upon this, you're wrong. Like I noticed it. Like, it's really aggravating the hell out of me. Like, yo, y'all bitches, swear y'all shit don't stink. Y'all shit too. And it's shit. I don't know. Like, I literally hear females say that they shit don't stink. Like, I don't know if I could ever take a bitch who say they shit don't stink seriously, because that bitch is dumb. Bitch, it's shit. Shit is supposed to stink. If your shit don't stink, bitch, then you are fucked up. Because, like, the reason why your shit stinks is to keep everyone away from that poisonous shit. You're not supposed to like the smell of shit. That's why your senses say, bitch. Like, why the fuck would you be like, to shit, bitch. Like, I don't understand it. Like, y'all some. Listen. Today, got a text. No, I actually got a phone call. And I look, and I'm like, yo, I know this ain't who I think it is. Because in February, like around beginning of March, I think, I was told, like, that's when she did that. So I wasn't expecting to see a phone call because I could have sworn that in that argument that we had that led to her saying all that stuff, she realized that I was not beat. for the BS anymore. I'm not doing this BS anymore. Like she swears up and down that that shit doesn't stink. Mind you, this is the same person that exposed herself trying to expose me. This is what she did. Last year, she went on social media and she was like, oh, Khalif need to take care of his responsibilities, like to have sex with females raw, get them pregnant, and then leave them stranded. Like she said something to that nature. Those probably wasn't her exact words, but pretty much that's what she said. Cause she said me. She said I wasn't trying to help her. I was abandoning her basically, and I got her pregnant. Basically, that's what she said, right? So when the child was born, and you can physically look at this child. Even before the child was born, she she eventually realized that that wasn't my child. There was no apologies given. There was no fucks given from either side. She didn't even care. She was still having sex with that child in her stomach because she's just a hoe like that. And at the same time, you know what I mean? She lost a good friendship with my other baby mother because my other baby mother was like, okay, all of this BS you was talking about him, making it seem like we on the same page, and you was fucking him. So you lost me. You know what I mean? So now she can't call my other baby mother to watch her daughter anymore, and they be on some old tag team like fuck Kai shit. Like she been seeing this girl as the fucked up mother she really is, but also, you know what I mean, she understood that, you know, she was young and she was going through stuff. So I understand, you know what I mean, she goes through these things. People don't know the answers to life's problems all the time. Like, people make mistakes. Just trust me. She was definitely one of mine. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you have a child, you got to move on, right? So when I seen the text, and after like battling with my brain, should I find out? I'm not calling her back, so I texted her. I said, "What's up? What happened?" So the first thing she comes out with is, "So you just gonna purposely ignore our daughter?" And then that's when the confusion set in. Like I could have sworn you was the mother and the father. How is that our daughter? I'm just Khalif. Like like you said, in front of the door. Cause after going through it enough, you get tired of it. Like I got an 18-year-old. I went through that BS with his mother. I got a 16-year-old. I went through that with his mother. I got a 15-year-old. I haven't seen him in years because of his mother. And now I'm supposed to sit up here and think that I can. There's a way for me to like be in this little girl's life without the drama. When this bitch already on some dumb shit, I came to a conclusion after I had to say what I said. Like, bitch don't want to give me my daughter's clothes. Tell me I knew where they was at. I ain't have no idea where my daughter's clothes was. She could have easily told me to go get them clothes and I would have, but she just wanted to be petty. And I was petty back, which led to her saying what she said, which gave me all this confusion about why she was giving me the impression that she was willing to give me my child. Especially responding like, I'm purposely ignoring my... When did I ever hear from my child before? Like, I haven't had no text from my child, no phone calls from my child, no indication that my child existed till today. Since February. Like, late February, early March, something like that. Like, I was just confused. Like, what the... What? Like, how am I ignoring her? Did she call me? Did she text me? Did she write me a letter, bitch? I'm confused. You know what I mean? This same bitch was over there talking like, telling everybody like, he a deadbeat. He don't do nothing for his child. Because when we was going back on social media, she was coming at me with all the bullshit. He don't do nothing for his child. He a deadbeat. He barely see her. Now she's saying all this while my child is in my possession, which was funny. Like, bitch, I have my child right now. How am I barely seeing her? Like, I'm confused. Look, you talking about the child I'm with right now? I don't do nothing for. The one that's wearing the boots and jacket and clothes that I bought her. Like, that's crazy. So I'm like, okay. So I went back at her. She was like, how you gonna say, if anything, like, I don't even have to do nothing. I could just pay child support. She was like, child support? What, you get a little, she said, only give them $100 a month in child support. And the first thing I did was look at my pay stub. And then I said, well, I need to talk to child support. Because either they putting money up in their pocket somewhere, well, I don't know, or this is all wrong. Because I know what's going on. Like, this needs to reflect the money that's being taken out my pocket. Like, she needs to be getting that. But then I realized the bitch is on welfare. Bitch, you're not getting all that money. And you applied for cash. When you apply for cash, you only get $100 a month. I don't think that retarded bitch knows that, cause she's stupid. She is. She really don't have to be that stupid. No, she could be smarter if she wasn't angry at me. Now, when you be mad at somebody you're not even supposed to be mad at, that's stupid. And every time you're mad at them, you're gonna do stupid shit because you're not supposed to be mad at this person. Because being mad at this person is fucking stupid. Like, she has no reason to be mad at me. I have every reason in the world to be mad at her, and I'm not. Like, I'm not mad. Like, I'm just confused. Like, how the fuck is this bitch going around saying the shit she do, and then have the nerve to text my phone and ask and tell me I'm just personally, like, I'm just gonna ignore my child. Like, where's your proof that I'm ignoring my child? Because I would love to see it. Like, that's crazy. I ain't hear from you since when, bitch? Like, that's crazy. So, on top of that, she sends another message. Because I ain't respond to that shit. Because you don't, when somebody come right off the dick saying some stupid shit, if they know me, like, technically, I just sit up there and be like, whatever, what my baby want. Or I be on some bitch ass, corny nigga shit. Like, oh, I'm not ignoring my baby. What's the matter? She want me? Like, I be on some old cornball, like, letting these bitches do and say whatever they want to me. Today, I was like, I told y'all I'm not finna get back on this ride, so I'm just looking at the ride, and I'm like, I'll pass. Not engaging in this bullshit. Like, like, that's not how you talk to me, bitch. Like, is you retarded? Like, you just off the rip just gonna try to call me out like I'm doing something wrong to my child. Bitch, fuck you. I'm not even explaining myself. Not even addressing you on this shit. You can just talk to whoever you talk, because you can't possibly be talking to me, bitch. Like, it's impossible. You got the wrong number. So, you know what I mean? She hit me up with another text. Your daughter wants to see you. I'm not with the drama, so what's gonna be? Blah, blah, blah. Is she talking to me? Because I'm telling you, I would never ask Santa for shit. And there's a reason why I wouldn't ask Santa for shit. It's because I know that motherfucker ain't gonna give me shit I asked for. So you telling me this bitch is dumber than a 5-year-old? Because a 5-year-old, once they know that Santa Claus doesn't exist, they don't go asking Santa for shit. Don't nobody. Once they realize Santa ain't Santa, ask them for shit. So you addressing me as a responsible baby father when you said I'm irresponsible and I don't do shit. I don't sounds retarded. You can't ask somebody who you say don't do shit to do shit. You already know the answer. But I just never answered the text because I don't know who the fuck you talking to. Because none of that shit should apply to me. Like I don't fit in that category. I'm just when she come correct, then I'll respond. Until then, you know what I mean. I'm just not getting on that ride. You know what I mean? You don't purposely not contact a motherfucker. Wait until spring break when you want to go trot the motherfucking streets on a whole rampage. And like, you know what? I'm gonna call her father. Try to make him feel bad for not being there for his daughter. Because that always works. Because he has a conscience. I do have a conscience, bitch. You know what I mean? But I also smoke weed. So at the end of the day, conscience, conscience. Like, who cares? Like, I'm not going for none of that bullshit. I know a lot of people like, oh, you should do the right thing. Like I said, I got an 18-year-old. The right thing got me nowhere. Nowhere. Whenever he needs something, mom was in trouble. She needed to pay rent. Her lights was going off. Here comes baby father to the rescue. What I get in return? A big old fuck you on the 18-year-old. Who says fuck you? Like, he don't say fuck you. You know what I mean? He respects me. He loves me. But it's like, it's hard to get through to him sometimes. And I sit up there and I be like, I know. It's because I couldn't be there when I wanted to be. I could only be there when they wanted me to be. Which means, technically, it's not genuine. Like, it's just not, like, it's just crazy. Like, I was there when I could. And a lot of times you see me arguing with his mother, and I knew that wasn't good. And I try to minimize it as much as possible, but I know he heard me say some bad, crazy things to his mother. And I tried to, like, try not to let all my other kids witness that, because I seen what happened, but I realized the only way you can prevent that shit from happening is to stay away from a crazy bitch. You're not gonna not argue with a crazy bitch. They fucking attract arguments like a fucking black hole attracts fucking time and space. Like, that shit is just crazy. Like, it just destroys everything within its weight. That's a bitch. A black hole is a black bitch. Like, I'm telling you. Nah, she ain't even gotta be black. They got white holes out here now. From what I hear. I heard they're the opposite of black holes. They're like mini Big Bangs. Racism has hit a whole new high. Shit is crazy. Like, they don't even have no way of proving any of this exists. They just say these things exist because they like, yo, the math can't lie. Bitch, what math was you using? Psychic math, bitch? I can see what nobody else can see math, bitch? Nah. Tell that to the motherfucking Martians. Okay? No, ain't nobody over there. We probably don't even know who can see what these motherfuckers say. Saying, oh, the fucking module is on Mars. Is it on Mars, NASA? Is it? And what evidence and data is you gaining from putting this shit on Mars? What did we learn? We learned that we can't live there. The fuck? We know we can't live on Mars. Why are we sending shit to Mars? Like, this is crazy. Like, I don't even know how I got off subject like that. Oh, yeah, because I really don't give a fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I remember now. But I'm telling you, that baby mama drama, they got to go. I ain't with it. You understand me? Got to go.